It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. Looking to throw, Haskins. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run here with Balazs. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Balazs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. They run it with Balazs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 90. Wolf.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And oh, it coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check nickel. 61. Matchbox, right. Bravo. Let's go.
From the gun, Franks. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Bengals first down. Ready.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Foxtrot. Mine's 50. I'm coming out. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Franks. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On third down, Franks. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Milage. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing on first down. Franks going deep downfield for Roll. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his fifth touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweat.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Being chased out left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. From the gun on 3rd down, Franks. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Haskins will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Topper. Check.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Mike's 50. All you get is a headache.
To throw on second down. Franks. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I got it. Trial 64, weak. Kill. Yes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Dribbling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Haskins to throw. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
From the 36, Haskins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, what? Hard. Check your hot read. Go, go. On me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Get him. Mike 55. Alpha. You don't want none. Mike 55.
Operating from the gun. Franks. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Balaj. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Complete to right. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On second down and 4, Haskins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
60, orange. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. You got tight. You got tight right down top. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I'm scared.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch the out. Smoke. Mike's 50. Tighten up. Ready, go.
From the gun, Franks. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down, Miami.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Austin Hooper. Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside